All right, guys, welcome back. Now we're fully dropped into set 2 meta. I have plenty of gas on my side of the table. This is a Kylo Ren Tarkintown mono red aggro list. Obviously, I'm the aggro player in the group, so it makes sense that I'm doing this. We've got a lot of cheap units. There isn't a unit in this deck that costs more than 4. We're all about playing as many as possible and turning them sideways. Um, Obviously, we've got a lot from set 1 with Benthic 2 Tubes, Partisan Insurgents, Fifth Brother, TIE LN Fighters, Death Star Stormtroopers. We've got some Imperial Interceptors, Force Choke, and Fallen Lightsaber to deal out some removal. The the new cards, as you can tell, is a huge list. We've got Kylo's TIE Silencer, the Rokai Gunship. We have Bo-Katan Kryze, the double red 3/3 that when she's defeated, I draw a card for each player with a base 15 or more damage on it. We are running one of the bounty units, the Guavian Antagonizer. He's a 2/3 Saboteur for 1, and his bounty is draw a card. We are running a playset of MiGs. By the way, if you haven't tried MiGs with Poe, you need to try MiGs with Poe because, geez, that's also dumb. We're running Reckless Gunslinger, the Smoggle unit that deals damage to each base. We've got Hunting Nexu, which is a 4/4 for 4 with Raid 2 if you control another red unit. Hint, there's going to be a lot of red units on the board. We are running a bounty. We are running Guild Target. Because occasionally we do have to get units off the board, and I would like for me to take it off and then hit the base. I am running Daring Raid, the new card from Shadows, deal 2 damage to unit or base. And then I won't say it's the dark side version of For Cause I Believe In, but Chaos of War is kind of dumb. 3 cost, double red, deal damage to each player's base equal to the number of cards in that player's hand. So this is designed for the control matchup, but also since I'm running the bounty unit that says draw a card, I want to keep your hand full. My hand will probably be empty. Mike, what you got cooking on that side?
All right, so this is a deck that I actually built after I saw the crazy deck that Han Solo has come out with, where you can drop a Crate Dragon on turn 4 by using like Super Laser Technician, Resupply,
Spark of Hope.
yeah, Spark of Hope, the new ramp card, and then just several other cards that just help you speed up the process. I tried it on Karabast. It was very unreliable. So, of course, what my brain thinking is, how can I do this reliably? So what I've come up with is a Bossk deck. And, Bossk's big thing is the bounties, where once he's flipped, you can double the bounties. I play tested this a little bit on Karabast last night, and I was able to consistently get the Crate Dragon down on the turn after Bossk came out, or the second turn after Bossk came out. So it was pretty consistent. It did struggle a little bit against the aggro, so I don't know how this matchup's going to go, but hopefully it does well. So some of the deck that I've put together, I did Reckless Gunslinger, which we were just introduced to. I used Dengar because it helps me ping units as I put bounties on them, because I am running a few of those.
Yep.
We have Jango Fett here, who gets a bonus if you get a bounty on you, or you have a unit that has bounty. And it also draws me a card. Kusantin, I really can't pronounce this dude's name, but it's the Wookiee from the book of Boba Fett. It's an awesome character. I really think they did really great with this design. He comes in ready if there's a bounty on the board or on your Yeah, enemy unit has one.
Enemy unit, yep.
And on attack, any damage, he kind of has like a pseudo grid. So any damage he has on him, he's actually dealing it to other units. And it has to be ground unit. I added a Kragan Gore. He did really well for me during the pre-release. There were several triggers, and especially with an aggro matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And then the namesake himself, Crate Dragon. Now, you're probably going to be wondering how we're going to get to him. So I'm going to show the kind of the ramp packages, and it's also going to lead into the bounties. We are running the Super Laser Technicians. You know, immediately becoming a resource is great. And then, of course, a good old resupply.
Yep.
And then, as one of our bounties, we have Price on Your Head. What this does is it takes the top card of your deck and makes it a resource. I will say the one game I lost against a aggro deck, unfortunately, it triggered, and it triggered twice like Bossk wants it to. However, one of the cards that it hit was unfortunately Crate Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked for me, and I did lose that game against Han. But on the next turn or next game, I did drop 3 Crate Dragons in a single game on him.
Ugh.
Yeah, he was upset.
I can understand why.
So another thing to help me with that, I've added a Death Mark so that I can draw up to 4 cards if I get the double trigger. And then I've also done the guild target. You know, if I'm actually facing an aggro deck, I'm not necessarily wanting to stay in the game long enough. I'm just wanting to overpower my opponent.
Yep.
So these are some tools. The bounties aren't really a ramp tool, but they are a situational tool that would help me. Of course, I have to add in a removal package because I am playing like a more mid-range deck. So I'm running the Force Chokes. I'm not running any Force Users, but it's a 2 cost 5 damage.
Yep.
That's still beneficial to anybody playing this game. Just like this one is Open Fire. It's from the first set. Everyone should know what that is by now. And then Overwhelming Barrage. That's like a key component of taking down a aggro deck if you're a green player. Yeah. Period. It's hard to recover from that once you wipe the board and you have an overwhelming board state. It's hard for an aggro player to come back from that.
Yep.
Also, to help me with the aggro is Black Sun Starfighter. I actually really like this card. It's a very good Sentinel unit, especially for the sky for Dark Sun. It's pretty much like the Sublight Guard for the sky.
Yep.
I did add in the Punishing One. That way it can go work with my equipment and, well, the bounties.
Yep.
And then I'm also running good old Ruthless Raider. There's not too many red ships that I would consider. I think Ruthless Raider is pretty good for the value.
Kind of surprised we haven't seen a bigger red ship.
I'm surprised too. I may be forgetting one, but I can't think of one.
Not current. I mean, there's not one currently. They're either in command or they're in vigilance.
I mean, they have Tremere
in cunning. Yeah. Well, that's because it's Thrawn, and it makes sense.
But no one really uses
it. Sadly, that's because Thrawn isn't used
yet. There may be changes considering what we have witnessed recently.
Yeah, you could say that.
Which I'm totally building that, by the way, just to test it out.
Sure.
But if this deck actually works like I want it to, then I may actually do a deck tech on it. I mean, I basically explained the idea behind it just now.
All right, what's...
Oh, please let me go first against...
Yep. I had rolled a 5, so you're...
You wish to cut, or did you already?
I did.
Alright, so I got initiative. By the way, it's also hilarious using Bossk as a pseudo removal. I'm gonna ship that back. 3 bounties, 1 unit. do that today.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Don't do that. I'm sorry. Even while I was getting ready today, I was doing that. And I was like, oh God.
You got the Dragoness syndrome, huh?
Yep. I do today. Alright. Well, we're stuck with this one.
Yeah, I think I'll keep.
You want to explain yours first?
Not really.
No.
But yes, I will.
Okay, go ahead.
So as you can tell, this is fantastic. Just fantastic. I think we're going to go with this and hope that helps us out later. If not, say la vie. There you go,
All right. So this was definitely better than my first hand. I think we definitely do that one. Crazy, I think I'm going to do that one. All right, sir.
All right. Initiative.
Not surprised.
Yeah, there's that.
So I will play a partisan surgeon on one.
Sure.
And pass.
Okay, let's do a resupply.
Sure. Benthic 2 tubes.
Sure.
Your action.
Claim.
Wow, this is going to hurt. When I flip those, activate Kylo to give him a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I have to discard a card. I will discard the
TIE Fighter.
I will swing for 5.
Yeah.
And then I will play the TIE Fighter. And pass.
That's awesome. Alrighty. So actually, instead of the one I put, I'm gonna do this one.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to play Guild Target onto Kylo's TIE Fighter.
Well, I'm expecting that one to get hit very, like ECL'd probably immediately. In that case, base for 3.
Sure. I will ECL
Ah,
Django,
sure.
and I will smash into your partisans.
Okay, so while attacking a unit with bounty, so he's not a 6/6.
Well, I guess I'll actually hit.
2 twos?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can kill him. 2 damage. Yep.
That's unfortunate. I will get to draw a card off of it.
Yep, because you did defeat a unit.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for your
Oh, I did
Django.
not.
Okay, so you can still use Bossk to shoot this, but it doesn't kill it. So we'll play Migs.
Okay. We're gonna flip Bossk.
Yeah, he flips on 5.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a 4/4 or 4/6. Interesting. So if I activate Kylo, you probably kill this. But if I activate Kylo, I can use Migs, which I can put damage here, which would mean if I guess we're still not trading. You would still live, and I can't Tarkintown you. So, trade base.
3 base.
Yep.
Dengar.
Dengar it is. Stormtrooper?
We'll Bossk here.
Sure. Deploy Kylo?
Sure. I'm gonna claim.
Sure. So I think I need to clean up a little bit. So I think you've used ECL. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll put 4 into Django.
Sure.
Because I'll survive.
Yep.
And I'll have 1 HP remaining. And
I'll claim if I have an already.
you have.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Draw 1. Draw 2. Alright, so let's...
Kylo's currently a 3 power for reference. Because I have 2 cards in hand.
Let's go ahead and kill him then.
Sure. Let's kill Dengar.
Sure.
I'll take 2.
Open fire on Kylo's TIE Fighter.
Sure.
I will claim the bounty twice.
So I'll take 6. It's a unique unit.
Yep.
Cards in hand.
3.
Okay. Let's force choke him.
Sure. And then I'll draw off of that.
Yep.
Let's force choke him.
Sure.
I will claim.
Sure.
Ruthless Raider.
Yep. Yep.
Pop him 2 to you.
3 to base.
Sure, that will put me at my
13.
11.
No, 14, excuse me. Yeah, 14. I can do math, I swear.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
Cards on hand?
3.
The Chaos of War. I'll take 1. You'll take 3.
Sure.
And then I'll pass.
Yep. Figured you had it in hand since you keep on asking me how much.
Well, I was trying to catch you in a good spot where you had enough cards in, but...
Let's kill him. Hate to use that, but sometimes you got to.
I understand. Well, he's going to die, so base for 2.
Yep. Kill it.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna claim.
Sure.
Kind of claim more than I do.
I'll pass. Yep.
Great dragon.
Well,
Now it gets difficult.
he is tapped.
Let me hear my fun, Bradley. Dang.
2 here, and I'll take 1.
Put it on your.
Put it on him?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
4 to your base. You're at 12.
That was 9 plus 4. Should be 13.
Oh, okay.
All right. Mm, 4 to base?
Sure. Send me to 22.
Yep.
Oof. I will claim.
Obviously, you have 4 to. It's like you've got 2. You've got 2 and 2, obviously, and then you've got 4 to do. But it's ground unit only, so you'll have to do. Not that it matters. You can technically kill both of those.
Yeah, let's go and do that.
Yeah.
And then you'll take 2 to the base. And then I claimed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worried that you're still going to somehow power through this.
I wish.
Oh,
It's
the
lethal.
base.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm over here like, oh my gosh, how am I going to win?
Yeah, the problem was I needed to get both these off the board and I couldn't.
Yeah, so that was a natural me on turn 9. I didn't see this until the turn I played Crate Dragon. Oh, and I did play one resupply.
Yeah, if you draw a slight bit less removal, I win that game easily.
Yeah, I was worried, but the deck is doing what it's supposed to, keeping you off enough to.
All right, into the sideboard. So I'm taking out my. I'm going to take out the Fallen Lightsabers and the Guild targets. Obviously, I didn't draw any of those that game. The Fallen Lightsaber only technically goes on Kylo, which obviously...
Oh, you had Fifth Brother.
I do have Fifth Brother in the deck, so technically I guess I could go in either, but it's also safer on Kylo because I don't get hit with that. Leave my leader alone. So what I've decided to side in is Jedha Agitators and Saw Gerrera. Saw will make my opponent's removal cost a little extra. And the Jedha Agitators are just another small unit that can deal additional damage if I have my leader out, which is quite useful in my situation because I have to get through this before he gets to Crate Dragon, which is a problem. So
you act like I have so much removal.
No, I mean technically, I mean what 9 pieces, but I mean still I have to. It's called forcing your opponent to draw what he needs. I mean, I've been doing it for 20 years.
All right, so what I am siding out is the Kraken Gore. It was awesome in the pre-release. Mm-hmm. I still think it's a great card. Unfortunately, I think you might be a little too slow with this matchup because you almost had me. I was down to 3 life. I did shave off 1 Death Mark and 1 Chrysanthemum just because, you know, I needed something to shave off. I did side in 2 Traitorous. Mm-hmm. Simply because basically all your units, you even said it in your intro, mm-hmm. you don't have a card that costs more than 4.
Yeah.
So that's perfect targets
mm-hmm.
consistently. I did side in 1 Rook. I have another one in the sideboard, but I didn't see enough to where I could shave off another one for it. And my thought was, unless I'm ECLing it, I'm going to have to wait a turn before it's effective.
Yeah. So
I figured Traitorous is an instant, mm-hmm. Something that I immediately use. And then I sided in 2 Daring Raid, simply because I can deal with some of your smaller units immediately. You know, that was kind of what hurt me a lot was, I mean, those don't take care of the Insurgent, but getting hit on turn 2 with a 5 damage was rough. Mm-hmm. It's literally 20% of my health.
Yep.
So, but, you know, you have Kylo Ren, TIE Fighter, you have MiGs. Most of your units mm-hmm. are going to be 2 or less. Yep. In theory. So that's why I've sided those in. And hopefully we get a little bit more ramp so the Crate Dragons come out a little bit quicker. I mean, last game I only was able to play 1 resupply. So it only came down on turn 7 instead of, you know, turn 4, turn 5.
So I was dead either way, but I realized that when I put 2 damage on the Raider, I should have killed it with this instead. But I mean, actually, because if I kill that and don't play the ship, then the 2 damage from the ship will go to the Nexu, mm-hmm. which will put 3 damage on it. But I think I was still lethal at that point anyway from the Crate Dragon. So
that 2 damage still ended up going on to your base. So
yeah. So it wouldn't have mattered what I did. Something else was dying. Something else was.
And if it does make you feel better, I did have a Black Sun freighter in hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do my best to try to make sure I survived, but I was very close.
I was trying to run that back in my mind. I was like, so if I don't play that, I'm still dead. You know, I was trying to figure that out. So, yeah, I wanted to try this deck because it's very. I've heard it's very glass cannony, but I kind of wanted to see what kind of speed you we're going to be running at it.
This one's risky, but I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Do you want me to go over mine first? I'm going to keep mine.
Yeah, we can. Go ahead.
All right. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at resourcing either these two or these two. Actually, probably better if I do these two, because that will mess with maths, I think. Okay.
So here's what I got. Simply because of what I have, I'm feeling like this is going to help early on. We'll resource these two and hope that comes into play. Okay.
And I'll play the antagonizer.
Sure. I want to play Dengar.
Sure. Two tubes.
Sure. I'm going to play Guild Target. Dengar will ping him for 1. You don't have to put the damage on.
Claim.
Kill it with Bossk.
Yep.
3 damage. Because it was a unique.
Yep.
Okay. And that's it for my turn. 1, 2. Well, that kind of changes things. Yeah, I still think I do that.
Let's see. Let me double check reading. That's not good.
Why? We can be friends.
I know we can, but
I feel like I don't really want to right now.
Force choke.
Rude. I'll draw for my turn. Okay. I'm actually going to ECL. It's just 2 damage.
I know it's dying, but I'm going to. I know it's going to die here in a minute, but
Yeah.
I'll hit you for 2 beforehand.
Sure. And I was like, yep. Let's go ahead and put price on your head.
Well, since I know he's going, go ahead and do 2.
Yep. Question: when you put a resource, is it coming in tapped? Do we know?
Yes, they all come into play tapped unless says otherwise.
Yeah, we'll kill it.
Yep. And you also have a card draw as well.
I'll take the card draw first.
Sure.
Perfect.
That's not good for me. Rokai gunship.
Yep. Price on your head.
That's hilarious. Partisan insurgent.
I'll flip Bossk. Because I definitely have more than 5.
Oh yeah, you're way past that. You're way past 5 at this point. I'll pass.
We'll go ahead and kill the insurgent.
Sure.
Take 1 damage.
Flip Kylo.
Sure, and then I'll claim.
Sure, that's what I figured. I'm only doing 4, so base it is.
Okay. 4 plus 4 is. Yeah, math. I think I already claimed.
You have.
All right. One. Roll 2. Sorry, I got maths. Okay. So I'm at 8. I'm gonna kill Kylo.
Sure. So you'll take 3. So I'm at 2. Because he's a 5 power, so.
Gotcha.
Base for 2.
Sure. I'm gonna resupply.
Sure. Saw.
Sure. I'm gonna overwhelming barrage.
Sure.
And then I'll take 2.
Yep.
Um.
It's enough to kill both.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and I'll trigger this twice.
Sure. And this one was defeated will also deal damage.
Alright, so I'm at 12 right now, and then I'll go to 13.
Yep. And then I will kill Bossk.
Sure. And I've already claimed, I believe. Yeah, claim, if I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't.
I have not put these in, though.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, draw 1, draw 2.
Yep.
Great Dragon.
Put 5 on and draw a card. I'll take 2. So I'll go to 5.
I will draw that card. Claim?
Sure. Kind of expected that. Won't do me any good to play that. I'll hold it. Pass. Sure.
Draw 1. Draw 2. Put that there. 10 to your base.
He's gonna finish his games quick. It's for dang sure. I researched the wrong card a few turns ago. Stand corrected. I thought I did. Trying to figure out if it's best if I claim and hope to draw. No, it's not going to matter.
Especially out in Tarkintown. Yep. I'll claim.
Yeah. There's nothing to do. I guess I'll hit us both. I'll take one. You'll
Take 5.
well, I'll take 1 plus 4 or plus 3. So I'll take 4 and you'll take 5.
Oof, that doesn't sound like a fun trade.
It wasn't, but I mean I'm dying to this anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't draw it anyway.
Yeah.
So if that is the worst thing I have to worry about, then I feel a little bit better. But Jesus, that was the problem. Is I played a force choke early to get rid of something, and I needed the second force choke to deal with that. The other thing I was looking for was this. But since you claimed it, it was a moot point.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I hit the ramp I needed for this.
Oh yes, you absolutely hit all of the ramp. All of your ramp belonging to us. Good game, man.
Good game, man. That was fun.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.